What if I told you that the moment you are closest to quitting is often the moment you are standing right at the edge of your breakthrough? What if I told you that every voice telling you to give up is not a prophecy but a test? A test to see if you will surrender to weakness or rise into strength. You might argue, but I've failed too many times, I've lost too much, I've been betrayed, and I'm tired of fighting. And I would answer, failure is not final, betrayal is not your identity, and tired does not mean finished. It only means you being forged in the fire. Life reserves only for those destined to rise. There was once a man named Kyle, who knew the weight of despair like an old friend. Every time he dared to climb, life shoved him back down. His first attempt at building a life of freedom collapsed into debt. His second effort ended in betrayal, leaving him with wounds deeper than money could measure. His third venture brought humiliation, as his entire town laughed at him for even daring to believe he could succeed. One night, lying awake in the ruins of another failure, Kyle whispered into the darkness, "Why? Why give me hunger if all you wish is to starve me? Why place fire in my chest if your only plan is to drown it every time it burns? If I am not meant to rise, then why torment me with this dream that won't die?" And from somewhere deep within his chest, he imagined a voice answering him. It did not soothe him. It roared like thunder. Because hunger was not placed inside you to comfort you. It was placed to command you. Fire was not given to keep you warm. It was given to refine you. You keep begging for victory without scars, but no crown has ever been placed on a head that has not bled for it. You call your failures curses, but they are chisels shaping you into the man who cannot be broken. Do you not understand? Every fall is not punishment. It is preparation for the rise that will make your name echo beyond time. Kale's hands trembled as he whispered back, "But how many more times must I fall before I am finally allowed to stand? How many more storms must I endure before the sun finally shines on me?" And the voice thundered even louder. "As many times as it takes until you no longer fear falling. As many times as it takes until scars are no longer wounds but armor. As many times as it takes until nothing, not betrayal, not despair, not fire itself, can strip from you the will to rise." From that moment, Kale stopped asking for mercy. He stopped begging the storms to end. He stopped praying for a lighter load. Instead, he whispered to himself each morning, "Do not ask for an easier path. Ask to become the man strong enough to walk the hardest one." He rose before dawn, worked long after others had quit, and treated every failure as a stepping stone. Still, life did not suddenly reward him. It tested him harder. Just as his work began to grow, a flood destroyed everything. Just as he trusted again, betrayal cut deeper than before. Even his own mother, her eyes filled with tears, pleaded, "My son, stop before this breaks you completely. Perhaps this is not your path." And though it split his heart in two, he answered her, "Mother, if I quit now, I will not save myself from destruction. I will live destroyed forever. Better to die climbing than to rot at the bottom pretending I never wished to rise." Years passed. His body carried scars, his name carried whispers, and his heart carried battles, but persistence carved progress. Slowly, the man once mocked became the man admired. The dream once ridiculed became the dream respected. But destiny never leaves steel half-forged. When Kale finally built something steady, fire consumed it in one night. He stood before the ashes, the smoke curling toward the stars, his knees nearly giving way. Neighbors whispered, "This is the end." Enemies laughed. "We told you he was cursed." Even those who once admired him turned away, convinced his story was finished. But in that moment, Kale lifted his head, his voice cracked but blazing with fury, and shouted into the flames, "You can burn my work, but you cannot burn my will. You can strip me of possessions, but you cannot strip me of persistence. You can break me 1,000 times, but I will rise 1,001. If you wish to destroy me, you will need more than fire." Those words, though unheard by others, set his soul ablaze. From then on, he rebuilt not once, not twice, but as many times as it took. Every betrayal became his wisdom. Every scar became his crown. Every failure became his foundation. And from the ashes of his pain, he built an empire stronger than anything fire could destroy. When broken young men came to him, asking how he survived when everything conspired to crush him, he gave them no soft lies. He gave them truth. You think life is unfair because it resists you? That is its very purpose. It resists to see if you are worthy. You think your failures are proof you cannot rise? They are proof you are in training for a rise that will shake the ground beneath you. Every failure is not a chain, it is a brick. Carry them long enough, and they will become your palace. Drop them, and they will bury you. You want greatness? Then bleed for it. You want victory? Then endure for it. Do not pray for fewer storms. Pray to become the storm no ocean can sink. By the end of his life, Kale was remembered not as the man who never fell, but as the man who refused to stay down. His scars became his credentials. His persistence became his legacy. His life became proof that destiny does not belong to the lucky or the privileged. It belongs to the relentless. And in his final years, when asked what the greatest lesson of his life was, he smiled and said, "The world broke me 1,000 times, but I rose 1,001. That is why I stand." So what if I told you that you are in the same fire right now? What if I told you that your heartbreak, your failures, your darkest nights are not signs of the end, but signs of the beginning? What if I told you that every scar you carry today will one day be the very proof of your strength? If you endure long enough, you will look back and realize every storm was necessary, every betrayal was shaping you, every fall was preparing you. And when you rise, you will whisper with unshakable pride, "They tried to destroy me, but they only made me unbreakable."